Back, everyone. We are doing a kind of a recap kind of video today. We're going to go over a few different assets. First of them, starting off with Brett USD. This was one of two coins that was suggested from one of our members, Javier. He's a meme coin lord, so let's go over them. Before we jump into this, guys, the usual routine. Please, if you haven't already, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, hit the thumbs up button, hit the bell button so you get the notifications as they come out. Leave me a comment in the comment section below. Let me know what coin you want me to make a video on. I will put it up in the next video. And then if you have any other questions or concerns, leave it there. And if you are interested in trading with me live, feel free to join our Discord server. The link to the server is in the description of the video below, alongside all the other affiliate services that we use and recommend that helps the channel grow. So thank you guys so much. Now let's get back into this. This is Brett on a weekly. It's a pretty new coin, a meme coin. I don't know anything about it other than the chart. And as you can see, we had a buy up, buy sell off, and a nice expansion. This is kind of like Elliott wave theory. Wave 1, wave 2, here's wave 3, which was a very good, strong, impulsive wave. Wave 4 is retraced, and wave 5 is usually the largest impulse, taking out wave 3's top, doing a 1-to-1 usually, measured move. And then comes wave 6, 7, blah, blah, blah. So I've already drawn the fibs on here, and you can even see a little bull flag situation going on. And you know how we trade our little bull flags with the retest, right? So let's just say this is a bull flag over here. And you can see this expansion, and all we've done since the expansion is basically do the reverse of a bear flag, which is a bull flag. And then you're waiting for this to show you that yes, it's done accumulating, and the next stage will be testing its breakdown, which is right here. You can see this little area over here as resistance because we've gone up and down in that area a few times. Right over here, you can see the play of the wicks. Before it was support. Once we broke through it, it was support, and it held us up. Once we lost it, it became resistance, and now you can see that this area here is where we will probably retest once we confirming the support here at 6.5 cents. Is that 3? Yeah, 0.6373 cents, which is also the top of the previous resistance. This was resistance turned into support. This was resistance turned into support, but then back into resistance. And what we're waiting to see is this resistance, is this support going to flip into resistance or not? More than likely, if the rest of the market is going up, it will be support and you will see upside. But your warning of downside, the warning of the downside will be if you start opening and closing under 6 cents, your test of support can be then around here, around 4.5 cents, due to the fact that this level right here. Okay, so that could be your next level of support for the future. And you know this right here is a level of resistance that you got to get above before you can see the higher levels. And this is the possible way we will play out that price action. And yes, this was pretty healthy bullish. Yes, this is pretty healthy bullish because yes, it was a deep retrace, but it was a retrace to support. And I'm just curious. This is just me because I'm right now doing a lot of stuff with position sizing and risk management and return R&R. So you can see this right here would have been a pretty decent pullback, right? When you have a blow off top, it's like 70, 80, like 60 to 80%. Or 50 to 80%, and this is 80%, and this is like pretty darn close. A little bit more to 80 will be like, how ironic, right into the order block. So around 4 cents. I'm gonna leave this there though, and that's a warning. If lower comes, it's probably a liquidity grab. And that's basically all I have on Brett. I don't want to go too much deeper on this. We need more time for price action to mature more so we can have more technical analysis. Right now, it's just, this is as good as it's going to get on a weekly. You can see here on the lower, on a daily time frame, that this was the liquidity grab. And all we did was test into this level here. As long as we can hold we will basically, and you can see this little rounding thing going on here. If we go to 4-hour time frame, like if you go lower time frame, you will see the action right there. So like potential, here, delete this guy, bring this back. A potential inverse head and shoulder situation setting up on 4-hour. Okay, that's as good as it gets on Brett USD. And I said that it could take a longer grind, but I mean, if it wants to do it fast, it can fast and short squeeze, like I want to say like at least to 8.5 cents before trying to get over there. So here, you could do this. Make this a warning that, hey, if you cross that level, you got stuff possibly occurring. That downside might be over, and we might be making a pivot right here, rounded bottom pivot, for upside test of 10.5 cents. But you have this level of resistance 8.5 first, and then 10.25, and then you'll get 10, 8, 11, whatever. So, all right, good stuff, guys. I should take a picture of this and save this, and I will put this in the Discord. Brett. Okay. Now let's go to the next one, which was MOG, M-O-G. Yes, MOG, M-O-G. M-O-G BitGet. Okay, so this is another meme coin. Let me just turn off all the drawings. And this is how it's reacted so far. Way better than the last coin, Brett, because we actually had like the whole wave count play out. And it looks like we're basically coming to test support and then possibly doing it again. So here are the fibs. From the low, we're done with this whole move. And what I left this on here for is to show you that from the shorts, the guys are basically finding the exact same level again. So I'm going to delete the bottom one. Don't need this one. But from this level, if we're going to try to attempt this long, we're looking for that long in this area, because here is our beautiful triangle of bull. We see that, yes, you had this very deep retrace, but as long as you're not breaking these level, this is technically support. And how did we do that in the last one? Like that. And the first level I would be looking for us to go retest is right over here. If this level holds. If we go a little bit lower, worst case scenario, I'd be looking around here. Worst case scenario. So I mean, if you want to have this warning at, I can't, oh my god, there's too many zeros, so I'm going to just say 6171. If you want to have like your stop loss, you know, under 06171 makes sense. And that being like, hey, you might go test the bottom of the order block kind of thing. You got to just wait and see. But for this week, it's looking good because you just test this large doji, and you just took the liquidity of it. And now you're looking to push up. Yeah, this week we didn't get that high of a retrace, but coming into next week, you know, this is a little too high. Let's leave it like right here. Coming into next week, you can come test into this level. And it's once this level gets claimed, you could look for height. So the possibility of a bottom is there, but it's a little bit more rougher than the last asset. But this wick should get tested at least 50%. I want to say, like, I think we should be getting a nice dead cat bounce to this level over here, and then if we can't break this even 1,000, then I can see us rolling back over, coming to test into these lower levels one more time, and then putting in that little inverse head and shoulder reversal and back up. It's just like not perfectly clean due to the fact that there is still a little bit of liquidity underneath this level. If the liquidity, I mean, if this thing double bottomed right now, oh wait. It's very, very possible. I could have checked on RSI. Yeah, RSI is even saying you got a possibility of still going a little bit lower on a higher time frame. Yeah, you got a possible reversal pivot on daily, but it's still probably a dead cat bounce due to weekly being still like a little bit juiced for the downside. Your local time frames, you're doing this, and we did a few of the bull flags, right? This right here on a 4 hour is a bear flag example. That is a bear flag on 4 hour time frame. So I'm not rushing into any longs. I will wait for this to take the liquidity or retest into 7555, and then I'll take the long with the stop loss underneath like 7400. Because then basically this inverse head and shoulder failed and it's basically going up. But the possibility of an inverse head and shoulder is here as long as you don't make 4 hour open and close underneath 7555. Okay? And that's basically all we got for MOG. I'm going to leave all this stuff there. And let me zoom out a little so we can take a pic. That way, anyone who wants to trade this, oh wait, move that. There you go, much cleaner. Okay, so now let's go over a few of our past coins. Well, I'm not gonna go too many. One I'll do is Ripple. For sure, there's a lot of stuff going on in Ripple. Someone just moved 197 million Ripples, blah, 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 blah. The main thing is that Ripple is doing what we were expecting for the last few videos. And there you go. So anyone who took the short at around 61, 60, is it 61? 62, 63, 65, whatever, that area over there, they should be looking to close their shorts around 46, 47 cents. We're already doing a little bit of wicking before that level, meaning that maybe the shorts are already getting out and you're forming, instead of this thing here, you're doing it here, as in like this. And this is going to be the first kickoff situation. Oops, oops, oops. What am I doing? There you go. So if this holds sideways and you don't actually dip under 47, then you'll grind over here and then you'll start your first impulse. So your first impulse is going to break through 65 this time. I don't want to see a stop until 72. And then really, I don't want to see a stop until 81, 82. And then you can come back and find support on 72. And then I want you to break up in the next impulse. So basically right now, in my mind, here's wave 1. Here's wave 2. We're about to get a nice big wave 3. We're going to have a short contraction on wave 4. And then we're going to get the largest impulse, wave 5, all the way to like about $1. Okay, then you'll get a little short retrace, wave 6, catch some people shorting it, and then impulse right back in their face to get to the next higher impulse levels. Once we claim these levels and hold it above 91 cents, if we can hold above 91 cents, then I'm looking for us to get to $1.43 and higher. Okay, but we are definitely going to fight at this level right here at 90 cents. We are definitely going to get a little bit of wiggle at 82 cents, and we're definitely going to get a fight around $1.18 to $1.42. So just get ready for all of that. I think if you are shorting, it's time to stop shorting. I really, really do think that this thing has consolidated for so freaking long that it is just wound up, wound up, wound up, and that a possible short squeeze is just dying to explode. If you take up all the drawings, you can see we are building a triangle right above 51, 52 cents, and eventually that thing is going to do a 1-to-1 move. So if we're at 64 as the top, a 1-to-1 would be like one of these little squares. You're going to take out the local high, like almost to 81, 82. So everything is lining up in price action, in candle, in like basically volume, the fibs. Like this thing follows TA. It's just a freaking turtle. That's the worst thing about this thing. It is a freaking turtle. Aside from it being a turtle, everything is good to go. Ooh, I want to see if we could get a turtle up in here. Dude. Not the time for all this, but that would be fucking hilarious. Okay, so that's done on XRP. The other coin that recently had a major thing was Cardano, ADA. So I can quickly look at that, and then that will be the last coin of the day. There you go, Cardano. And Cardano had its Duncan upgrade hard fork recently, so now all the hype of the new tech is there. You can see we had a bearish engulfing the week before, but this week we had little continuation, but the body is basically trying to close in the rejection area. Next week, if we open and test into this area and don't break it, and we can hold 31, 32 cents, the next natural target is path of least resistance, 36. That's why we have it circled. Your resistance probably first coming here at 42, and then 52. We have another area, 55, of resistance that needs to flip it to support, and then we can go higher and higher. So everything is looking good. The selling volume is still pretty high on the weekly. We need to wait for next week. But on daily, you can see that the pivot is coming in at the green triangle, just like every other asset we're looking at. And the wick that's being defended is doing good. And ETH is already double tested the bottom of this too. So right now, everything is peachy keen. I would just say that if the selling subsides, the path of least resistance is up. Aside from that, guys, if you have any questions or concerns, hit me up in the comment section below. Please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, hit the thumbs up button if you haven't already. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much, and talk to you soon. If you are interested in trading with me live, feel free to join me on the Discord server. The link to the server is in the description of this video below, alongside all the other affiliate services that I use and recommend that helps this channel grow, like our MEXC link. So thank you guys so much for using it. Have a great day. Have a good weekend. Hit me up if you need anything. Adios.